Hello, my name is Dan Larson. I'm the Director of Safety and Compliance for Grocery Outlet. Today I'd like to talk to you about what hazardous waste is and how to properly segregate it in your store. As previously noted in the last video, you want to make sure that you have your accumulation area set up in an accessible location in the back room to where you can go ahead and properly segregate any potential hazardous waste that is accumulated at your store. As a reminder, there's 6 different bins. There's hazardous waste for aerosols and flammables, toxics and other state-regulated materials, corrosive acids, corrosive bases, oxidizers, as well as universal waste. And I'll get to those in just one moment. But one thing we want to make sure is if you have something that's identified as a hazardous waste, we do not want to send it down the drain or put it in our trash compactors, as this may result in a local or state EPA fine, which could result in several thousands of dollars per fine. Part of what came with your training video was a nice poster that has some key components as far as what potential hazardous waste is, and then the proper way to dispose of your hazardous waste in the back room. So first off, I will give you an example of our first commodity, which is hazardous waste that results from aerosols, flammables, and different combustibles. Some key things that you want to look out for would be keywords such as flammable, danger, contents under pressure, petroleum distillates, isopropyl, acetone, combustible, store under 120 degrees, alcohol, or methanol. Some common examples of this would be disposable lighter fluid, glass cleaners, windshield wiper solutions, hairsprays. Probably more commonly would be nail polish removers or nail polishes, whipped cream in the aerosol can form, insect sprays and spray paint, spray deodorants, and any type of waxing compounds or polishes. The second container would include hazardous waste that are toxics or state-regulated materials. Keywords you want to look for on this would be toxic or poison, harmful if swallowed, active ingredients, nicotine, herbicide, pesticide, danger, drug facts, foaming, antifreeze, insecticide, or surfactants. Common things that would fall under this category would be your over-the-counter pharmaceuticals, your ibuprofens, Aleve, your Advils, and Tylenols, all shampoos, soaps and detergents, liquid cosmetics, nicotine gums, insecticides, herbicides, pesticides, lotions, as well as waxes. The next item that we'd like to talk about is the corrosive acids. Some keywords that you want to look at for corrosive acids would be corrosive, danger, reactive, hydrofluoric acid, sulfuric acid, harmful or fatal if swallowed, avoid contact with skin or eyes, causes burns, poison, or hydrochloric acid. Common items that may be found in the store would be glass cleaners and other cleaning sprays, pool chemicals, grout and tile cleaners, drain cleaners, toilet bowl cleaners, automotive polishes or cleaners, calcium lime rust removers, muriatic acid, or metal cleaners or polishes. The fourth item would be your corrosive bases. Corrosive bases keywords that you want to look for would be corrosive, causes burns, danger, lye, L-Y-E, sodium hydroxide, harmful or fatal if swallowed, avoid contact with skin or eyes, ammonia, ammonium hydroxide, or potassium hydroxide. Some common items that you might find in the store would be tile and grout cleaners that are bases, glass cleaner or other clean sprays that are bases, oven cleaners, drain cleaners or clog removers, mildew stain removers, tarnish removers or metal cleaners, detergents or soaps that are bases, floor cleaners, toilet bowl cleaners that are bases, or hair removing products. The fifth item would be your oxidizers. Keywords you want to look for on oxidizers would be danger, chlorine, oxidizer, harmful or fatal if swallowed, avoid contact with skin or eyes, reactive, causes burns, or bleach. Common items found in the store for this would include laundry bleach, hydrogen peroxide, hair bleach products, acne treatments containing benzoyl peroxide, as well as tooth whiteners. The last item would be your universal waste. And this is probably your broadest spectrum of different things that could fall under the category. They include batteries, fluorescent lamps, and electronic devices. Pretty much anything that would be plugged into a wall or contains a battery can fall under the universal waste standards. I have an example in here of this regular household NiCad and lithium batteries. Another item could be something similar to this home kitchen appliance that may have been returned and cannot be resold. Since it does plug into the wall, it would be considered universal waste and should be disposed of appropriately. In the event that you do have hazardous waste that needs to be properly disposed of, we want to make sure that you have one bag for each item that needs to be disposed. So for example, if we had a broken Axe hairspray as noted here, we would go ahead and open the bag, carefully insert it, make sure it's completely zipped across, and placed inside the container. If for some reason you had a broken product that was spilling, what you would want to do is go ahead and add some absorbent into the bottom of the bag, so that way you have no freestanding liquids in the bottom of the bag. Zip it closed and then place it into the proper container. What I'd now like to cover is what to do in the event of a spill of one of the hazardous materials, either in your back room or out on your sales floor. As you come across the material that needs to be cleaned up, always make sure that you're using chemical resistant gloves so you don't have the potential of exposing your employees to something that could cause injury. Upon coming across the spill, what we want to do is go ahead and upright the container. Identify how big the spill is. If the spill is large in area, you may want to go to our larger spill kit and use the socks and absorbent padding that's included in it. But for a small spill like this, you can utilize the refillable bottle of Spill Magic. Pretty much all you would do is gently sprinkle it across the spill. Wait several minutes, allow it to all be absorbed, and then sweep it up, place it inside the bag along with the Windex or the chemical itself, seal it, and then place it in this corresponding container. In this case, it would be a corrosive base. After you have placed your hazardous waste in the appropriate bin, you want to make sure that you have the corresponding label properly filled out. In this case, for the glass cleaner we just put away, you would have the store number, the physical state of the chemical or product being put away, whether it's in liquid or solid form, the actual physical address, and the accumulation start date. This is very important because that's the start date from when you have 180 days to have your hazardous waste picked up or hauled away. When it's time to come pick up your hazardous waste from your registered waste hauler, one of the things that they will be asking and providing to you would be a hazardous waste manifest. On this document, whether you're in the state of California or outside the state, it will have several different items, such as you want to make sure that your store address and contact information is accurate. You have your state or federal EPA ID number, a manifest number, the transporter's name and EPA ID number, emergency response phone numbers listed, the disposal facility's EPA ID number, proper shipping description, make certain the EPA or state waste codes are properly listed, transporter name and signature required prior to departing from your facility, the store's representative with their name and signature, or a strong pack or Stericycle representative if you decide to go with them. And at the end, you will have the disposal facility's name and signature. The intent of this document is your cradle-to-grave process. It'll start with your signature and be disposed of, and once it's finished being disposed of at the haul-away facility, a signed copy at the bottom will come back to you. You match those two documents up, and you keep them on file for at least 3 years. On the back page of your training documentation, they have the two documents that you'll have to receive and maintain. One is the initial and final manifest, which is located on the left-hand side. And again, it reminds people that you need to keep it in a hazardous waste binder for at least 3 years. And the other document, which is on the right-hand side of the page, is your land disposal restriction, or LDR, form. It must be kept with your hazardous waste manifests for at least 3 years as well. Keeping these items on file in the event of inspection will help you throughout the process. Should you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call.